everybody. Welcome back to the first episode of TCGU's UniVersus Podcast Study Hall, Episode 1. My name's Tam, and I'm joined by
Michael.
Travis.
James.
What Study Hall is, for everybody who is tuning in for the first time, which is all of you, I guess. We sit down and we talk about everything that we have opinions on the card game UniVersus. So I guess we'll start with that. UFS got a name change.
Yeah.
It is now called UniVersus. UFS is not a dead.
Just dead.
It's not a dead card game. The way that it was explained to me is that UFS is the system in which the card game is played, and UniVersus is the name of the game. So does that mean that other games could use the UFS, the Universal Fighting System mechanics? Yeah, I guess. But, man, I don't know.
Unsure.
Did my internet actually go out? That sucks. I have no idea how to fix that. Yeah, it's just being lame.
Don't worry.
Normally, I have to restart my whole fucking computer again.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Just go back to...
We don't need it to run the thing.
Audacity. So, yeah, UniVersus. Like the name, don't like the name, happy it's happening, not happy it's happening. Give me your hot takes.
I like UniVersus. I like the name. I like the card backs that we've seen.
Holy shit, the card backs are great.
The card backs look sick. I'm definitely going to miss UFS. I was a fan of the name actually.
Yeah.
But I know that they have said that we are going to be able to mix UniVersus and UFS in the same format. I guess I don't want to see the day that UFS stops existing once all of the stuff rotates out.
Don't worry, you got like 2 years. 2.5.
Yeah.
Now, is that just like nostalgia for the Yellowbacks card and the logo that looks like the Versus system?
It's so from what we've seen so far out of the MHA set,
My Hero Academia for all of my new student body.
It seems that they are trying some sort of power reset from what we've seen so far. So I like the current power level of the game, but at the same time, I don't. Like, part of me really likes the kill you on turn 2, all these cards do insane things. But at the same time,
I'm just saying, I just played a UniVersus game with you, and I played as Botan, and you played as one of our champions, Barrett Bryant, and we went to turn 20 all 3 games.
well, yeah, I'm saying,
And then I played against Torn.
with the busted stuff. With the busted stuff, there are also decks that can abuse the busted stuff in a more grindy format.
Totally.
So,
Michael, what's your opinion on UniVersus?
I love the card backs. I like the 3 different lightning bolts clashing in the middle with UniVersus because it's like a universe colliding.
I think the name's so fucking clever.
I do, and
so good.
It's like what I always wanted because it's like Universal Fighting System and UniVersus. It's like basically the same, but it's like way catchier, like insanely way catchier than just UFs.
Yeah. Although that nickname is good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I will miss
Oofs.
I will miss calling this game oofs, but now we can call it UV, and I'm not talking about the alcohol kids.
We are a school, right?
yeah.
We don't mind frat parties. Phil Birch, come rush with us. Anyways, he'll kill us. Phil Birch will kill us all.
We'll die. He'll drink us under the table.
And then above it again.
We'll be sleeping with the fishes.
He unpops the keg and Ben Shoemaker comes out soaked. It's like, I've been in here for 2 weeks.
They should be straight from.
How do you feel about the name change?
The name change is fine. I don't care either way. I think UniVersus is better for the game strictly because of the bad rap it has in the card game community for stores and whatnot.
Yeah, it's like Jasco has done a damn good job of limping UFS along after like they've had it for like 10
Dying
plus
twice.
years. The game UFS has the Universal Fighting System has died twice, and so it has come back. And local card shops are just like that UFS game. I got scorned when I bought a bunch of Sabretooth product and
I bought a bunch of Fantasy Flight.
and then the game died, and so I'm out a bunch of money. I'm not going to support UFS. It's just going to die again. But wow, this hit new game UniVersus, that sounds rad.
The My Hero game.
It has My Hero in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, how was your week in UniVersus?
My week's been all right. I was trying Mike Hardiman. I got wrecked at locals twice. I went like 1-5-1 or 1-4-1. It was really bad. There's just like a lot of counters to that deck, so I wasn't liking it too much. And then I threw some of Bakugo's support into Torn. Seems rad so far. And then we theory crafted, built this awesome Sub-Zero deck.
Yeah.
And yeah, look out for that deck profile. I'm looking to record it soon.
Yeah. I forgot we made that deck. That deck's hype.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why am I turning into a control player? What the fuck?
Come to the dark side.
What the fuck?
We have cookies.
Why am I playing control?
He's lying to you. Inexperienced players will lie to you about the control system. It doesn't work.
Oh, I was about to say it doesn't have cookies.
It also doesn't have cookies.
We have cookies.
Like I'm sitting here trying to play
No.
this like slow
We like
ass
carbs,
burn
not
botan.
sweets.
Like I made a mid-rangey scorpion. Like I took fucking Scorch Wheel, Tengu Dive Sei to Worlds.
Yeah.
Where did that TAM go, huh?
I mean, to be fair,
Where'd that TAM go?
That TAM's still here. That deck didn't take any skill.
at that point,
Wow.
You're expanding your skill now.
I guess.
at that point,
That deck didn't really take any skill, honestly.
I was also building
Like-
Tengu Dive Scorch Wheel decks when Sei was still here. So like, I understand.
Doesn't take skill to draw 3
Hey,
cards
man. It takes a lot of skill
off of one
to have
card
the
for no reason.
have the feeling of like, oh man,
I drew 3
I'm about
cards.
to check
Listen.
a 1. Let's do this precaution.
Listen,
You just gotta have the fucking reads.
listen. If ones don't exist in your deck, then that's skill. Easy.
I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, that's three.
So, I will talk about this Quan Chi deck because this is my week in
By all
UFS.
means. We actually don't play UFS anymore.
In
play
UniVersus.
UniVersus?
Thank you.
In
This
UniVersus,
is a
this is my-
UniVersus podcast, not a UFS podcast.
This is my week in UniVersus. I played Quan Chi at locals. I went undefeated. I dropped a singular game against Mark Tyner in round 1. Shoutouts. And then we ended up drawing. And I was 2-0-1 at the end of the day. And I jumped him because I had slightly better tiebreakers. So I got first.
Cool.
This deck's nuts. Quan Chi is a very good character still.
Quan Chi's not a good character. All the characters inside of Quan Chi is good characters.
Well, I wouldn't say that Devora's good on her own, but
I think
Quan
Devora's
Chi-
nuts.
I think.
Hey, Divorce topped more PTCs than your Aswell.
Okay,
I was about to
dang.
say. I was like, I think Trey.
Trent.
Trent. Sorry, my bad. Love you. I think Trent has something else to say because he topped with Devora.
I know what you're saying though. I was making a joke.
But so I think this Quan Chi deck's nuts. I'm just
Symbol?
evil. I'm playing evil good stuffs.
How many bad checks you playing? This is not more than
10?
This is more than 4.
It's
That's what I'm thinking.
10.
10?
I think so. I think it's
4 parry, 3 samba.
no. It's 11. It's 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play 4 parry, 3 samba, 1 guardian slasher, 3 sadistic ways. So
I found those sadistic ways we couldn't find.
yeah,
It's okay. I don't think the deck needed them.
I agree. Anyways, that's right. Congratulations.
so like basically,
You got my packs?
I'm
just kidding.
It's like I gave them to Michael. I don't know. So the highlight of that entire day playing was I played against Jeff, the producer, who is producing right now.
Hey, shout out to Jeff.
Yep. I checked a 1 on turn 1, which happens. And then he put me to 2 on his turn 2. And then I went from like 2 to 6, back to 2 to 8, and then to 1 before I finally won the game. That game was hype. That was
Jeff
just
over there
showed
shaking his head.
the power of that deck. I was just able to gain so much vitality back and stabilize throughout the game just because of the stuff that I was playing. But yeah, that's about it. I'm really excited to see the rest of Kurama's support from Yu Yu Hakusho, because we've seen his character card and his ultra rare, which we will get to, I'm assuming.
Before we talk to James and myself, I want to give a reminder that this, for all of our Patreon producers. What? I'm good. I'm on it. So I want to give a big shout out to everybody who supported us out at patreon.com/UFS University. That name's going to be changing because UFS is no longer a card game. We, as UFS University, have to rebrand as well. Hence the new name of our UniVersus podcast, episode 1. So big shout out to Jay Rogers, Jerome Weeks, Justin Farst, William Stoll, Yari Melchlor. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Perfect. Tyler Zampies, Sean Bauman, Tracy Cardwell, and hi, Mom, and Clay Cardwell. And this episode was brought to you by Cards Custom Build, but more about that later. How's your week in UniVersus?
For this week in UFS,
It's not UFS anymore, James.
yeah,
It's
you're right.
UniVersus.
UniVersus.
Can you throw me a pen?
This week in UFS, yeah, great pass.
Try. All right. If you're having a hard time saying UFS, just call it UVs.
UVs?
Yeah.
Ooves.
UniVersus.
UV.
UVs.
This week in Oovs.
About fucked up all night.
It's all right, all mate.
It's all right.
So this week in Oovs,
Hope has arrived. Go ahead.
I played Taste Editor Locals.
How was that? Simple?
Death.
Did you win?
I went 2-1.
Red? What'd you lose to?
I lost to Jackie because throwing big 6 damage attacks is sometimes hard to block.
Sometimes. The good news is they never did 6.
Good news is they never did 6.
They always did
The bad news
your
is
whole life.
somebody else had Kieran's Soul, so I couldn't play that card.
Sure.
I wonder who was playing that lame ass deck.
Well, maybe if your Quan Chi deck could fucking kill Heidi, then, you know?
Man,
Yeah, maybe if Quan Chi wasn't hiding.
It didn't work perfect, but I respect where you're going.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, so no
I
Kieran
went 2
Souls.
and 1, yeah. I beat Goro. I beat Rimless. The deck had 23 attacks going into it. It now has 20. It still needs to change a little bit. I'm liking it. Not as good as I like Order, but Aaron's for Grandma really runs the ordered build. So without it, I have to figure out how I'm gonna run it.
Kieran Soul.
I think that's the option, but I'm not 100% sure yet.
That's fair.
Because Aaron's Grandma says you don't have to block.
Yeah,
Karen Soul says
minus-
you do still have to block.
Yeah.
Which makes it a little difficult. But that and Demon Realm kind of works out. So
I get
just
that.
testing, and I haven't had to test Karen Soul yet because somebody was using them.
Well, then I'll talk about mine real fast. I was playing Heidi Under Fire because of Kieran Soul. Bo Tucker takes a Fire Heidi build to Nationals every year at his hometown and always sneaks into top 16 somehow. And so I was just like, oh, man, the only thing the Fire deck was missing was Ophidiophobia, and now we got it. Ophidiophobia and Kieran Soul both say flip if this attack is blocked, it deals no damage, and so it turns my 20 0 mid blocks into perfect blocks.
Which is nuts.
It's still just a coin flip deck. It actually feels more like a 55-45 versus everything, because I got the buy round 1, which sucks because the whole reason me going to locals was to actually test that deck for possible nationals, like a team or something, just because the deck has such a unique card pool. It's so unique
That you don't have to worry about clashing.
Correct, because we have a big team of a bunch of people. Hey, go take this and go coin flip people.
Yep.
And it lost to Jackie, but only because she was playing the loop build. I think if she was playing a more I'm going to use the word honest Jackie Briggs, I think I won.
A Moonset build.
Moonset not playing Getaway Fire. As long as you weren't playing Getaway Fire.
Yeah.
If you weren't looping.
I think I actually won that game. I was dying not to the first or second whatever. I was dying to the 4th or 5th. And so I was surviving. It was happening. The deck was working. It was just turn too slow. But I turned 2 people and did cool Heidi stuff. But the deck's really boring. I think someone should probably keep it, we should keep it together and proxy all the good cards Dark Side of Karmas and whatnots and figure out how we're gonna run through that. But yeah, I think the deck's fine. it's a different type of game. It's a different type of UniVersus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that all you did? You got anything else you want to share?
I made the Botan deck last night, but like I haven't done any real testing with it. We'll get to it when we talk about spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could talk about some sick Sub-Zero deck.
I already did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sub-Zero deck was just playing like Critty Yuga and a bunch of 3 damage attacks that just fucking beat your face in. And Lilith has a reversal that has stun 1 that when your character's sealed draws you a card or draws you 2. And so we'll block reversal, give it stun 3, seal and commit one of their cards, give it 1,000 damage with Critta, give it 2 more damage, and if you block, seal Sub-Zero and add a foundation to our hand, and then draw 2 more cards. All on my opponent's turn. Like it's just it's so value, so value, and then lose the Lilith checking 5s. But yeah, let's talk about spoilers. We got 1,000 cards to get to. I want to try and leave the My Hero stuff off, if at all possible.
I'm fine with that. We can talk about you.
Yeah, let's talk about UU first, right? And then if we have time, we'll talk about My Hero.
Have we talked about not Botan obviously, but
we talked about
Sasuke.
We talked about almost nothing.
I was going to say we could start at the top of the list because there's a pinned page.
With all this said, out on Patreon at the $3 level, we're doing our cram session.
Yeah.
Dang it. We've got 2 of those filmed and out already, but we are trying to get the other ones. And so I'd like to like film one of those tonight. If we can do rando tonight, that'd be cool. And then I'll do both time with somebody tonight, and I'll get those edited and up. That would be rad. But yeah, let's talk about the stuff that's at time of recording this past, or what's happening this upcoming weekend. It's Thursday. Gen Con started the first day today. We've got Jasco at the UniVersus booth selling Yu Yu Hakusho boxes, and so people are opening them and then posting pictures and throwing them out on Facebook or out on Discord. If you want to link to the Discord, hit one of us up on Facebook or Discord, or message the Patreon. We'd love to get you a link.
Yeah.
And so let's give me some card highlights.
Okay.
I have seen none of the spoilers from today, like almost none of them.
The first card I'd like to talk about is an action called the Toguro Brothers, which is a 1-diff 4-check with a 2 mid block.
Card sucks. It's a 4-check.
Death, Evil, Void.
Ugh, garbage.
After this card resolves, you may remove it from the game or draw 1 card. After an ability is played on an asset or foundation, cancel its effects and destroy it.
After an ability is played
on an asset or foundation,
cancel it and destroy it.
Yep.
You know who wants to play this?
Any death deck that wants to blow up their staging
Bison.
area.
Hell yeah.
You play an ability, destroy 2 foundations.
Hell yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Idiot.
That's pretty cool.
And then I'll draw a card? Ooh, buddy.
And I like that these actions are either remove them or draw a card.
Are there more than one like that, or is it just this one?
I know there's another card like it. I'm pretty sure.
Not yet.
No.
There's another action like this though
Oh, okay.
in the game already.
Oh, okay.
There is Yamatadashi.
But that card barely works because of the way that it's worded.
Yeah.
Because it says
it's really poorly worded.
after it's played.
Yeah.
Which means as soon as it gets played, it leaves, which means you don't actually have time to respond with the ability.
Which is...
You respond from your hand, play it, and then it leaves, and
good.
the ability doesn't work.
So...
Yeah. And so, like, what you do is you block with it, and then it clears. Or you play the ability to add one of the cards, and you draw it.
So the deck that I'm really looking forward to playing this card in is actually Yoshimitsu. Oh,
Is
man.
it a weapon?
It doesn't have weapon, but that's fine. Because it says, oh, man, did I check a weapon on this card when I was blocking with it? Oh, I'll draw 3. Because it says after this card resolves, which includes after you play it as a block.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it also says in the death build, where you're already trying to cull their staging area as much as you can, did you do something? Cancel it, blow it up. Oh, did I check a weapon? I'll draw 3.
It was death, what, and what?
Death, Evil, Void.
Evil?
Yeah. It has probably the 3 best symbols that it could have had with that ability.
Is it a back of set card or is it
Yep,
somebody's?
it is end of set.
Okay.
Let's talk about the box topper.
Box topper.
The Dark Tournament Looms. It's a 1/5 with a 2 mid block
This card's insane.
with Chaos, Earth, Life.
That sounds suspiciously like Surveyor symbols. Continue.
Remove. Add 1 card from Momentum to your hand.
Okay.
Draw 1 card.
So 3 more symbols have Let's Cut Loose.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what this
It's
is.
Surveyor +1.
They have. It's Surveyor. Surveyor was Pot of Greed.
Oh, it's Surveyor +1.
It's also a one-time use, right? As
Yes.
opposed to Surveyor, which says commit, do this every turn.
Yes.
And it was
that's fine.
It was a 3/5 non-block unique. This is a 1/5 2 mid block. Yes.
Yeah.
This card's fine. I don't think it'll
Action.
see much play.
And I think the card's beautiful though.
Card looked great.
The
Shout
card,
outs to JT.
if you can see it,
Well,
you won't be able to.
go out of Discord. And you can
I
follow along.
think with the genericness of this card, I think it'll actually see a lot of play. So like the Fatality Loop decks that needed a Surveyor now have one.
Who cares?
Lots of people care.
So like,
Do you know what this? Do you know what this says?
what?
It says, "Pick up your Sun God chokes."
Yeah, that's all I'm seeing is under life. This says
I mean,
that
it also says pick up Tengu Dive if it touches them.
Tango Dive's an old card.
this says under life you pick up whatever you wanted with Kotal and then play it again.
Pick
This
up Moonset.
and draw a card. And draw a card.
That's disgusting.
this says under 2 symbols, it's an extra copy of Judgment Day. This says Jeff.
Attack with Nutcracker, pick it up on their turn, block with it.
Yeah, like this has plenty of utility. What I'm saying is I see it's really good under Chaos. That's fine. I think it's good under Chaos and Earth. I'm not seeing it being played under Life. There are too many other actions, which is fine. I'm super glad that Earth I'm glad Earth and Chaos actually have something.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? I see these assets floating around. Do they do anything?
Yes, they do some cool things. So
I like the mirror.
we have Spiritual Shooting Ring. It's a 2-diff unique asset, 5-check, 2 mid block with fire, life, and water.
Holy shit! All these cards have blocks.
Yeah.
Fire, life, water. Okay, I'm in.
Commit flip. So basically, you get to build it.
Mhm.
Committed. Your opponent adds the top card of their discard pile to their card pool. Remove. Double this ranged attack's damage.
Okay.
They're starting to print a lot of stuff that has double this attack's speed or damage.
Yeah, they're trying to kill people.
Yeah.
It's also easily negatable.
That's fine. I don't know. I actually don't think it's that great.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
The mirror's
Yeah.
better.
I think the
The Psychic Spirit Glass I think is actually really cool.
Mike, what's it do, Michael?
So it's a 2. It's a 2/5 with a 3 mid block. Unique form remove. Your opponent reveals their hand. Choose 1 card revealed this way. Your opponent cannot play the chosen card for the rest of the turn.
That's insane.
All
Yeah.
order
Holy shit.
void.
Yeah.
Form remove.
Yeah.
That's very, very good.
You
All
just like
order void.
you either pick their most crippling block or you pick up their just best block in general. And nope. No thank you.
Yeah. The only thing is they are going to have to make sure that there is like an FAQ section for this card where it's like players must specify that this is the card that their opponent picked, because there could be a lot of confusion with people not like setting the card aside. Because if they just like
Does it say the name or the
No, it says
specific
the
card?
chosen
that
card.
specific card.
I think we should do it kind of like how Magic friendlies run, where the card stays revealed the entire turn.
I agree. That would be a good way.
What's the issue?
What is if they have 2 copies in their hand?
If they have
And
2
then-
copies, or if they have it in their hand
It-
still and they shuffle their hand, we no longer know where that card is.
It doesn't need to.
It does.
It goes back to private.
It doesn't really matter. I don't
It
think that
doesn't
the
matter at all.
situation will come up.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
It
If you have 2
definitely
copies,
could
you
matter.
technically played the second copy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter at all, actually.
So here's
If you have 2 copies, you technically play the second copy.
here's the issue. You ready?
Okay.
What if you draw cards on your opponent's turn and get another one?
The issue is
Then
scumbaggery.
you have a second one.
The issue is
What's
Yeah.
the difference?
the issue is you're playing like an honest player.
Yeah.
The issue is scumbaggery,
Okay.
Yes.
where it's a private zone. I'll
Yeah.
block with the card that you said. Oh, I have another one.
Yeah.
You don't get to look at my hand. It's private zone.
That's
That
what I'm
is-
saying. Is if you draw cards, because then you draw another copy,
Yeah.
and then you play it, and they're like, I picked that card.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. I have another copy in my
one.
hand.
Sorry, man.
It's
there's
Yeah.
there's a lot of negative stuff that could happen
The issue
with this card.
is scumbaggery.
Yeah.
Honest players, this will not be an issue.
correct.
Dishonest players, this will be an issue.
Yeah.
But so I think that's why the card should just be revealed for the whole turn.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a huge deal. Just put it backwards in your hand. Or even upside down.
Mhm.
Like there's just a couple of different ways that you could mark it, so to speak, just to prevent that in general
Yep.
of ever coming up.
So are we gonna talk about the characters as well, or
We can talk about whatever you guys
Okay.
want to. I just
So-
hadn't seen any of those.
I would like to talk about Kurama.
This garbage character.
This character is good. Okay. So Kurama is a
Weenie.
7-hander with 17 health,
That's what I said.
with
We need June.
with
fucking weenie.
all life and water.
Wow.
So he shares 3 symbols with Curse Splat, which is pretty cool.
I don't like how you said that.
Yeah.
Curse plat, not
Yeah.
curse plat.
Yeah.
It's a sound. It's an onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Curse plat.
R, twice per turn. After you block with a reversal attack that you can normally play, you may attempt to play it as a reversal after the blocked attack resolves. So,
Lysa's kid's best symbol.
like,
All his cards are Skull Barrier.
he just wants to, like, oh man, you touched me a little, sick, I'll cane back up to full. And then R5 plus, after your reversal attack deals damage, it does not count towards progressive difficulty for the rest of the turn.
Which I think is insane.
I agree.
Because- I think it's pretty crazy because
He
you
doesn't
can.
give a damage pump or a speed pump.
No, he doesn't.
Like,
But maybe his
he's
support will.
mediocre at best.
But I mean, there's also
If his support does it, then it doesn't really matter as much.
I mean,
James Stevens, are you saying that every character in the game has to have a damage or speed bump to be
No.
viable?
I'm not saying
'Cause
that
it
at all.
sounds like, because that's what you said about Botan as well.
Botan has hand control,
Damn right she does.
which is pretty much the same thing as speed and damage control. Because if you get rid of the block, man, that's some damage.
Hey, how many times in our match today did I rip the correct block zone out of your hand?
twice.
Down. So down. That's enough, dude.
But I think his R is going to be insane for his ultra rare.
Yeah, I think he's really good. Underwater, he also has. He can just block with Spider Suplex, play it, gain 3. It'll guaranteed touch you. Now it's not gonna count towards
Solid. Now you're gonna
progressive.
play more than 4 2-checks.
I'm down. That's fine. You're playing water. You have some
You
of
have
the best
17
spam in the game.
life.
That's
That's
fine.
not true. Water has terrible spam right now.
I don't think so. I think Dreaming of Becoming Whole is fantastic.
That card's like a 2 of.
2 to 3.
Depends
You're
on-
touching them.
Depends on what you're doing with it.
It
Yeah,
also depends. Yeah, I guess momentum.
because he's playing reversals,
yeah,
so he will get the check plus.
which makes him bad. Reversal characters are bad.
They definitely aren't.
They are.
Barrett is not a bad character. Are you gonna
Barrett
try and say
Barrett cancels things. He's not a reversal character. He's a cancel character
he
who
definitely
plays
is a reversal
any
character?
attack as a reversal.
Yeah,
That's not playing a reversal. It's the same reason why I don't
You
count
s-
X.
you
X
s-
doesn't play reversals. She plays attacks on her opponent's turn.
You still have to
Reversals
play
are
a
bad.
reversal in the first place.
Reversals are bad.
I'm just looking at all the cards that he could possibly play. There's some neat ones.
Yeah.
Sangue.
What's his ultra rare do?
Okay, so let's talk about his ultra rare.
Let's
because
talk about his ultra rare.
his ultra rare is insane. So we have Rose Whiplash. It's a 4-diff 2-check with a 2 high block. Reversal weapon combo reversal. 5 low for 5. Combo enhance. This attack gets 4 speed, 4 damage, and you gain 4 vitality. Opponent's turn. Add 1 reversal card from your discard pile to your hand. This card's nuts.
I think it's rad.
It's a low.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mhm.
pretty good. It's a 2 high block.
Yeah.
And the artwork on it is
Oh,
superb.
yeah. The artwork on this card's 200%. Love it.
It's a 4/2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has Rising Monk problems, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, well, I don't know, because like I can definitely see the validity of this card. It's a 9 low for 9 in him that gains you 4 life whenever you half block whatever.
And
Yeah.
you can make it ignore progressive on a 5.
Yep.
Make it ignore progressive, then pick up another block and then reversal. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but as like a 7-hander, you have to be able to survive long enough to play this on defense, and playing on offense means you don't get the second ability,
Well, so
which means the first
because
ability is easily manageable.
we're playing all of our I can actually see the validity of this character because of how like Zasamel works, right? So
Mhm.
Zasamel is basically the 5-hand version of this character.
Yeah.
But he gets to block something for free every turn, and this character doesn't. The way that this character blocks something for free is he builds out 5 cards as opposed to enhance -5 speed.
Yeah.
So, which is interesting because they don't share any symbols. So, Kurama has to check a 5 to ignore, and Zasamel just like makes the attack leave. Kurama also has to draw the attack in order to block,
Yeah.
and is not prompted to play it on his turn, which means that we're like, all doesn't have deadlock pressure. Life doesn't have deadlock pressure. Water does have some deadlock pressure, but it's not very much. And so like there's just something
He's a 7
about
for 17. That's
he's-
the issue why I think he's not going to do well.
I think he's going to be fine as long as he has some sort of life gain DR speed reduction inside of his own set. I think it's going to be, because I looked at all life and water reversals, and honestly nothing was jumping out. Like Spider Suplex does not seem like a very good plan. It seems like a fine plan. It does not seem like a great plan.
I mean, Curse Blat's fantastic in him.
You got Curse Blight and you got Urban Shower, and that's pretty much it. That's all I'm seeing that like
Which is-
really matters. Which covers the 2 block zones, but then at the same time with Urban Shower, you now have to fight with his Ultra Rare for your high blocks, because you have to have a very spread block zone when it comes
Yeah.
to these reversals, or else you're just gonna die by like the Botan deck I'm running right now, and it's not even like the one I'm probably gonna stick with. Is like I'm playing all lows. Hey, your Ultra Rare doesn't do anything against my deck. Hey, your Curse Blats or your Urban Showers don't do anything. You just get to play Curse Blat as Kurama.
It's the issue I have with reversal characters. Reversal characters just aren't good because if you know how to play around reversal, the deck's you're done.
And the reversal has to be like truly worth it, right?
Yeah.
Like the reversal like has to be
Like,
fucking gnarly.
So Solomon only gets away with it strictly because he doesn't play reversals from his hand.
yeah,
He plays them from his discard pile
Tin-hander,
and then
baby.
removes them.
right.
So
which
all
is
the value is only if he checks back.
right. Which is why
The
Kurama
downside's only
is
if he
so
checks back.
good, is because of that R check of 5 it ignores. It does the same thing as Zasamel's. It hits you then leaves.
I think it's less strength.
I'm trying to give Kurama the benefit of the doubt and try not to be negative.
I mean,
I
If-
just feel like
Go ahead.
7-17.
if your attack doesn't deal damage, that means they blocked a reversal on their turn that probably wasn't killing them,
yeah, and it just means you're not.
which means they aren't killing
Which
you.
means you also don't have
Hold
an
on,
attack.
it says after your reversal deals damage.
Does it say your reversal?
After your reversal attack deals
so yeah,
damage.
So it'll
It
only
does not count towards progressive for the rest of the turn. And you have to
Meaning
check a
on
5.
offense,
Yeah,
it
it'll
also
It'll
works.
work on offense too.
So that's
If it's
that's
reversal,
that's actually really good that it works on offense.
it's not.
It definitely is. I touched you with this. Now this doesn't count towards progressive. He's a 7.
You won't. You're either going to play all reversals as your attack lineup and go offensive, which won't work because reversals aren't meant to be played offensively in that manner, or you're going to play them all defensively and not have attacks for an offensive string.
I mean,
I'm-
reversals.
I think the power. I think the power of this is that like you're playing a single card to block and attack,
Totally.
Yeah.
and you're gonna do that twice on your opponent's turn. You have to hit me more than twice to kill me.
Yeah.
And
And I'm a 7-hander.
with as we said with Zasamel, like Zasamel played a really gnarly poke game.
Yeah,
Like that's just what he did.
and like he's just gonna poke you every single turn,
With
whether
a-
it's his turn or not.
Right. With his block reversal, and then honestly his ultra rare. I think his ultra rare is like his saving grace at the moment until we see the rest of his support. I just don't see like all life and water don't want to support. Life doesn't do anything right now. I think life is like the second worst symbol in the game.
Life kind of
right,
sucks.
right behind or right in front of chaos, and then
And then void.
yeah, maybe
That's
not with
saying a
Botan, right? We're figuring it out, dude. And then
We're just saying something because those were like the 3 best symbols.
Yeah. right, I know they definitely flopped them. But like all in water, like they just don't want to support a 7-hander right now. Like the only way that water does is Zhanghua, right? There's not another water 7-hander that wants to be played. No.
Lowell's not 7 yet, so no.
All is only played as a
A
Nutcracker
Nutcracker, deck.
deck, which we don't get to do that with this deck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you were really looking to power flip someone.
See, the issue is Power Flip doesn't have a block.
Oh no!
Right. And so, like, why play that when I can do literally any other reversal?
Yeah.
Like, I think the best thing that all has is Guardian Slasher. But then I have 17 life and sometimes paying 4 sucks,
I think the best thing water has is a spider suplex.
which checking that 2 sucks.
I mean, I think playing Guardian Slasher will be fine, just because then like you can also try and block with the ultra rare and then just gain
And you still have
gain
Curse
it
Black
back
too.
on like your next turn.
That's fair.
Or you can even like go offensive with it to gain that life back too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we have to see the rest of his support.
I think
Before
that's
we can get a full diagnostic.
I really
His-
want to see the rest of his support.
Somebody asked me to cosplay as him. His foundations are what's going to make his character card. That's what I believe.
I think his foundations, and then what is his low block?
Could you we gotta figure out if it gives me any sort of speed and damage with his stuff, or like commit add a reversal back to your hand opponent's turn or your turn, or even something like that. Like could he be the new Jetta, right? Jetta 1 dot, right? Like that's what I'm looking at.
I mean, underwater, his reversals are actually really scary because we have Ridding the World
Microphone.
of Outsiders. We have Ridding the World of Outsiders underwater, so his reversals are actually really scary underwater. Oh man, I'll give my Ultra Rare +2/+2. I'll give it 4/4. I'll give it another 1/1. Like, that's nuts.
It's pretty good.
That is scary.
Nightmare Tears is also a good card.
Yeah.
You want to move on?
That's fine.
Yeah. So
that people play as 1 or 2 of.
Retreat to Arctica, also very good.
So I personally don't like this character from Yu Yu Hakusho, but man, is his character actually really rad. The hair floof boy himself, Kuwabara. So
Spirit Sword get longer.
he's a 5-hander with 32 life, and he's got Earth, Good, and Water, which I think are pretty solid symbols
Jeremy
for
Ray
him.
can't play him. He's missing a life.
And he has 3 different effects, which is actually really nice. So he's got a response, commit 1 foundation. Before the damage step of an attack, return it to its printed damage, which is actually super nice.
Yeah, I like that.
And that's-
it means he's never taking an attack that's more than its printed damage.
And it's pretty free. Committing a single foundation, I think, is relatively free, especially if you play him under good. Like you can like tap a Wandering Pirate to ready something. Just like a quick like thought. And then enhance once per turn. After your attack resolves, add it to your staging area face down, which I think is also really nice. And then that pairs with his Deadlock enhance. Once per turn, add 1 face down foundation from your staging area to your hand. So, late game, he's going to just keep playing the same attacks over and over,
Yeah,
and then building him down as a foundation. 2, commit next turn on your opponent's turn to reduce that to printed damage.
I think this character's insane.
I think this character is actually really good.
yeah, I think Spider Suplex is. Oh yeah, it's
Desperation.
Yeah, desperation.
I think Spider Suplex is getting a huge buff this set. Like,
It's fine. It should leave soon.
it's really
It's like, what, 2 sets?
like 3, isn't it?
4th set, right? We've got
3.
this one coming out, followed
So
by
It's Indine's,
Mega Man.
Indine's Mega Man, then third
Yeah.
set. Third set.
So, we have a bit. So he gets to reversal with Spider Suplex, add it down, pick it back up again.
Can you go back to Audacity real fast? Keep talking.
So like he can Desperation. Okay, I'll gain 3 because this was on a 5 because I'm in Desperation, and then I'll gain 3. I'll add it down after it resolves. I'll pick it back up again. I'll play it again. Like, that's really cool.
Man, we're not even on the same thought train right now. I'm thinking we take Earth Goro and we just throw it with Kuwabara. I get to missile launcher you every turn.
And
I get to
pick it up.
coffee samba you every turn. I get to I get to play this attack every single turn. It's like I'm a 6-hander.
I mean,
Once I'm down to half health, I am a 6-hander.
Spider Suplex has Earth too.
No, yeah. Right, for sure. But
Yeah.
Yeah, but playing reversals are hard in a 5-hander.
the offensive firepower that this deck like can have
I think
is
Samba's
insane.
insane in him.
Yeah. Just being able to pick up a
Samba's
Samba every
insane
single turn.
in general.
He's a
No, it's not. I lost that Ultra Challenge. Got lost in
He's a-
Nutcracker.
I actually couldn't believe it.
Speaking
can't
of
believe it either.
speaking of
Don't
Nutcracker,
worry.
you can play Nutcracker every turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A Nutcracker every single
I
turn
mean,
seems pretty rad,
He's a
especially against Kurama.
10-hand size character with Coffee Samba when he's in Desperation. Man, I'll play it. I'll draw 2. I'll drop it down. I'll pick it back up. That's 3 cards I've added to my hand this turn. I'll play it again. I'll draw 2 more. That's plus 5 cards I've added to my hand this turn.
So here's what I'm seeing. You ready? So under good, you get all of Mitsurugi's support, and he already does a bunch of cool adding stuff with Shishio and all of his stuff.
Yeah, that's
And
neat.
so being able to pick up whatnot. Under good and earth, you get Siegfried stuff, and he has a foundation that says when it's added down, pick up any foundation that we want. Plus now all of his stuff under 2 symbols is going to go into Woodman. Under 2 symbols, we have the Black Dog's Aim.
The one that flips and commits.
Sorry, the one that is +1
Black Dog's
+3.
Fang?
Not Fang.
That is... God, get it.
Can you look up Jet's support real fast, Jeff? But like after if this attack's blocked, add it down and then just respond and just
Earth, good, fire, bebop.
just like I think that's probably his best line is play a stun attack. I don't know, missile launcher, and then
He turns off multiple decks.
He turns off every Cats deck completely, unless
Yeah,
they
who
have
cares
the
about
out of your
Cats?
league.
Cats is whatever.
Cats is good.
He gets
Armed
to turn
Vengeance is the card I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Thank you. This attack gets +1.
off +3, and if it's blocked, it moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After it resolves, and so it combos with a stun. It has stun too, so I'll play a thing. I'll play Armed Vengeance. Either way, I'm gonna build it down. I'll play another Armed Vengeance.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a weapon, so then under good, I get to play Shishio and then build it down. Desperation, I'll pick it back up. I'll play it again.
He also still has that that one Vincent Gray card that commits for +X speed or damage, where X is the number of face downs you have. Max 3.
Maximum of 3.
My card's fine.
That card's
Cards okay.
It checks
That's
a
fine.
It checks a 4. You gotta have a choice.
That card
Yeah.
is actually not the greatest.
that's fine.
You gotta make a real choice to put it in the deck.
And I like that that attack doesn't even have to deal damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're not even talking about the best part. Commit a foundation, return it to printed.
Yeah, we
Hol-
talked about that.
That's insane.
It's insane.
Holy fuck.
He'll never get touched by anything that's above its printed damage.
Sorry, buddy, but Scorpion ain't beating Kubara.
He's not. It is insane how good this character is.
Yeah.
I'm
Fuck off, windmill punch deck.
One punch
Any-
back.
I think that response is,
Chirito, you're
I think that
fine.
response
I
is
can't
crazy.
touch you. Sorry.
Like if we're gonna be honest, right? Zangief is not terrible, right?
No.
In first enhance -2 on everything.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And like commit a foundation, do this thing. Commit a foundation to just say that your piss ass 4 damage attack does 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
Oh
much.
yeah, and like under Earth, we're committing like a dark side of karma.
Yep.
Oh, that's a solid like what is it? 12/12 Kumaro Orchard you got there. That's for 5.
Oh no, that was your 7th card this turn. You played it for free.
Yeah.
Your first enhance gave +7/+7. I did 7. Okay.
Ow.
Hold on. Let's go back to him real fast.
Kumara?
Yeah. Kuwabara. Kuwabara.
Yeah. What's
Just before the damage step of this attack? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so lame. It doesn't even say unblocked. I'll half block it. That's fine.
Oh God.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Man.
I'll whatever.
And like he has access to like a really good card pool.
Let me see him again.
Let me see him
I'm
again.
sorry.
Yeah, I think he has access to like an
This
insane
attack,
card
you
pool.
can't DR him? Fuck, this character's nuts.
Yeah.
We're going to take a small break, hear from a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be back.
I wanted to make a Blake Griffin joke though.
I just want to remind you guys that this episode is brought to you by Cards Custom Build. If you like nerdy costumes or props or other nerd memorabilia, go out to Cards Custom Build out on Facebook. You can also find them on Etsy. And I've got a deal for you guys. If you mention the fact that you saw me on the podcast, this is actually my dad. And he said that he'd give any UFS crew, any UFS watchers $5 off of their order if you come and say that you supported the show. So any of the cool costumes that you've seen, like you see up on screen right now of me as Scorpion or me as Dr. Wily, that was all made as Card's custom build. Plus, here's some of his other stuff that he's done. He's an incredible builder, and he takes requests. So the next major, maybe somebody wants to come dress up as a My Hero character. Reach out to Card's Custom Builds out on Facebook or Etsy, and he'd love to get back to you. So with that, back to the show. All right, everybody, we're back. Thank you, Cards Custom Builds, for sponsoring the show. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, hit me up on Facebook or Patreon.
Yep.
We'd love to sell out. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Continuing.
these characters are really cool. I think the best 3 characters right now are probably Yusuke Rando and Kuwabara.
Yo, I can't wait to see
They don't
I can't wait to see a foil Kuwabara though, because that card's gonna look beautiful. But however, I like the other character too. I like this not so Goro character.
Mm-hmm.
Who? The
Well, technically
about
we're on high, aren't we?
Bakyo?
Byakko?
Byakko.
We're talking about Byakko now.
Byakko's the biggest character in this set.
Yeah.
And actually, I think almost all the sets outside of Goro.
I think I would consider him bigger than Goro. He doesn't get to fetch his hand, but he gets one more card.
Yeah. He's a 538. That's a bunch. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's
He
so much
actually
fucking
wants
life.
to play Spire Suplex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually wants to.
He wants to play a lot of cards.
538's got
Definitely
air,
wants to play a lot
earth,
of cards.
fire, enhance once per turn. If you have 30 or more cards in your discard pile, add 1 card from your discard pile to the top of your deck. Holy shit, we found Travis's character for the rest of his life.
Nah, dude.
Enhance. Well, I mean, you can
I
play,
hate
you,
5-handers.
We already play 100 cards in our decks, so
Yeah.
like, let's get it.
But I
let's get
hate
a little bonus
5-handers. So
Enhance discard.
Bad player.
Discard the
You gotta
top
get better.
3 cards of your deck. Your attack gets a damage bonus equal to the highest printed difficulty on a foundation in either staging area. Man, I'm glad a 5 was just released.
Yeah.
Your attack, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Your opponent flips 1 foundation. So he's just 5-hand size Goro. That's like
He's 5-hand size Goro and Dimitri.
you build massive size, which is his foundation that
gives 1,000,000 damage.
gives 1 million damage.
I love that it's a 5/5.
Mill 3 + 5.
Do you know what else you play?
You play the 1 Marathi card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marathi card says if you've got a 6.
In your discard pile, it's a 3 diff. Or it's a 2 diff. 2 diff.
You
think
minus
it
3?
might be a 1 diff, honestly.
So,
but
since
who,
he-
Actually
but
might
who
be,
cares?
yeah.
Since he's a 5-hander, you actually want to play the Johnny Cage card, where if you fail it as your first form, it builds
It's
down.
also one you should play. It should be
It's
one
a
of
4
that,
diff.
one of that, and one of that.
Yeah, because it says respond
maybe that's
after an attack deals damage, you draw a card on that Johnny Cage card.
I think this card's fine.
I think Byakko's not amazing.
I think he's neat.
I think he's okay.
I think the issue is that he is a 5-hander. Like the
Mhm.
thing with Goro is he gets to pick up whatever the best 4 cards. We get the random 5 cards.
I don't get the once per turn thing for his 30 more. Why are you stacking?
You stack
doesn't
on you on your opponent's last attack. That's not going to kill you. I'll stack this missile launcher or whatever I want to
guess, but,
see.
like,
I
Under
I think that's way too slow. I think
fire-
it could just been if you have 30 or more, draw a card.
It's just once per turn, yeah.
Yeah.
If you have 30
to
or
be
more
honest,
in your
I don't
discard
think
pile.
it needed to be a once per turn.
No, I disagree.
I definitely agree. It needed to be a once per turn.
That
if
one-
it's not once
I-
per turn, I'm just gonna stack a bunch of 6s on top.
I think
and
it
just
could
always
have been
gonna-
twice
I-
per turn.
I will confirm my checks all day.
I
Twice
think
per
it,
turn's way too nuts.
I don't think that's way
There's
too much.
the difference between 1 and 2 is insane.
A video that never happened.
Yeah. So the coolest plays that I see are Nutcracker's really good in this character. As soon as you have 30 cards in your discard pile.
Throws are very good in this character.
Yeah.
Why?
He gives
Oh, plus 5 damage?
5
Yeah.
damage to everything.
Anything that just says draw a card.
Yep.
He gives 1 more damage than Goro does for everything, and he doesn't have to mill.
Plus, his foundation also
does.
gives 5
Mills 3.
damage.
Oh, sorry, he only mills 3.
Yeah.
His foundation. Read his foundation. It gives 5 damage.
He gives 5 damage.
Enhanced commit, this attack gets plus X
X.
damage. X equals 10 minus your hand size.
Which Goro also loves this card.
Wow. It's just commit 5 damage.
Yeah.
So with
This is a
massive
throw.
side, with massive size.
Missile
it's
launcher
just
is nuts.
10 damage. Oh, man.
Yeah.
He is a throw character
And then
in
you
all of the aspects.
and then you play against Kuwabara and you cry yourself to sleep at
Which
night.
is, I mean, you're just
why,
gonna,
why would it
you're
be better
gonna,
to play against Kuwabara?
you're gonna end up milling yourself, which is fine because then you'll get to see the cards you want to see.
Yeah.
Well, I say Kuwabara because he returns all his attacks.
Because he's gonna
damage.
DR.
Oh, never mind. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
I was
DR
like-
you, so it'll be a little rough. But
I think this has a better matchup versus Kuwabara.
I think he's gonna be a really good character.
I want to build him as a throat deck. That's all I want to do. I actually am planning on doing that immediately when we're done with this.
As a fire character, there's a Scorpion card that says pay 2 life, draw a card.
Oh,
Yeah. Commit, pay 2 life, draw a card. Yeah, that card's good.
And so it's like,
And this character.
I'll stack this cool thing. I'll stack this this punch that I've milled. All right, I'll draw it.
Yeah.
Punch
Yeah.
it, punch it, punch it, punch it.
Yeah.
On my choke throw that has fire.
Choke throw's really cool in him, actually.
Hey, look at me.
All right.
Let's talk about the only character I care about.
What a lot of people care
the
about.
nuts character.
A lot of people are hyped for.
I actually think he's the best character in the set right now.
I think him paired with Mirror, it's just insane. It's so much free information.
The information's cool. I think it's the reusability of everything he plays. Almost everything he plays has a secondary condition to play it. You okay? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just listening.
You're like tangling your face with your head.
Would you read?
Hi.
Hiya.
Hi.
Hiei.
Hi.
Hiei.
Hiya.
Hey.
Polo.
Yo, what up?
It's a 627 Chaos Fire Void. His static is you may look at either player's momentum at any time while this card is ready. Sorry, but while this card's ready. You may play cards from your momentum as though they were in your hand. You may not play cards from your momentum that share a name with a card you have already played this turn. His only ability outside of that static is discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Your attack gets +2 speed. If it deals damage, your opponent reveals 1 random card in their hand.
He looks like a pirate.
Looks like a pirate.
Looks like a pirate with that skinny ass sword.
Yeah,
And
if
his sword
you
also kind of points a little bit.
Yeah.
It does. It
So
does look like
has
a
like
Leans
cutlass.
to the left.
Has like a scimitar.
My-
cutlass thing.
my first impression of this character, he gets to play Fatality every turn.
Yes.
Mhm.
Thing I noticed about this character, he gets to play Skull Barrier repeatedly.
He also has chaos, so he can do fatality loops with the best of them.
And
Because he gets the promo. I'll sick. I'll add this fatality back to my hand and draw a card.
He can repeatedly always have a spell circle to play from his momentum.
ooh, that's fire.
No, that's his third symbol. That's the other symbol we haven't talked about, which is if you can find a way to get a Big Bang shot or Judy into your
Oh wow.
Big Bang punch or Judy, big shot punch or Judy.
Yeah.
A big
Yeah.
bang.
A big
If
bang.
you can get a punch or Judy somehow in your momentum, play it for free.
Yeah.
Like, the ability to play things from your momentum is so strong, specifically because of how reusable like all our cards are. Like Nutcracker, we were talking about with Kuwabara, where like just the ability to always have like a breaker 2
Yeah.
is just nuts. The ability to always go, cool, I'll play this. Oh, you took the damage off this Nutcracker by half blocking? Cool, goes momentum. I'll play it as a block, breaker 2. Like I was talking about, like if you could just find a way that instantly just adds 1 random card to your momentum, the Jetta matchup with this is terrible. Jetta, in my opinion, should lose 100% of the time because he's giving you anything into your momentum.
Yeah.
At any point, you can just play that card.
Yeah.
Oh, you put a foundation on momentum.
Yep. I'll rebuild it.
Yep.
Oh, you put this revoke so I don't have to see it. I'll cancel your thing.
Yep.
You put I'm playing
You can't even use Immortal Blood to put attacks in there.
Yeah.
You're just
Yeah.
giving him free attacks.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, oh, you put covert into my momentum, so I don't somehow draw it or add it to hand. Well, covert anyways. Yeah, did it. Like just getting the ability to just play anything is just nuts.
So
Are you looking it up right now?
I'm looking up
It's-
every Chaos Fire and Order attack in the game
That
just
does
to like
sense.
see what matters.
So considering that
That's
he
really cool.
has
That
chaos
lock on that?
Yeah.
and wants to have stuff in his momentum, specific stuff, and he's a self-mill character, he'll probably have something in his support that shoves something into momentum from
Oh
discard.
boy, let's hope so.
Because if not, then he's fine. But he really, really wants a way to shove specific cards into his momentum.
Yeah, if he doesn't get anything that does that, I think he's just a mediocre character that can reuse things twice.
Yep.
I think his best thing is if he knows his opponent's deck better than they know theirs, he has an instant win.
Firefly Gunner.
Firefly's really fucking good.
Holy shit, yeah. Firefly is very good.
Issue is that you can't play that same card again. So I play a card, play Firefly, add this, but next turn I then get to pick it
I
back
mean,
up.
Yeah.
that's fine. He is
What
the
what
best.
symbol? Fire?
Fire and
And
Chaos.
Okay.
He is the best Bug Zapper plus Fatality plus Bug Zapper, Fatality, and Firefly Gunner. He is the best stacker of those cards because once you get big enough with your momentum,
What's Taki symbols?
Firefly Gunner is
She has Chaos.
So with her
I'm
6
right here on Fatal.
you can add any you just play your random fucking shit, toss your fucking shit, bop.
bam.
Like
Does Ninja Cannon clear itself from the card pool?
yeah.
Yeah.
Only if
Does it
things
go to
have not
momentum?
been
No.
discarded. No.
Okay. All right.
So what we can do is we can play Sense of Adventure,
That's rad.
add random shit,
yeah.
play the 6 diff, however order we get to. I don't fucking give a shit. Play 6 diff, add the shit we added with Sense of Adventure, play the card we added with Sense of Adventure for momentum.
So yeah, that's a really cheeky way to get free attacks. You're just like, oh, top 3, add this. Boom, shove it.
Like he's actually a character. Like I want to build that throw deck, but like I want to see his support and then actually build something because I
That's
like
how
him.
I feel with Kurama.
I
wanna
want
see
him.
his
He
support.
seems techie as shit, and I love techie shit.
Something kind of random about this character. I think he could be a really, really good like one-of character.
Oh yeah, that's actually so. Like I was talking to Tyler about this earlier, where like I think he's gonna play 10 to 12 of his own attacks, either like 4 of the 3 of the best 4 he has,
Yeah.
or going like 3 of his ultra, 3 of his combo piece, 4 of his good launcher.
Swallow your soul.
Swallow Your Soul's another one, random one. Look at any point.
Yeah.
But like you get like 4-3-3 or 4-4-4, whatever,
And then you just play a mad one-of.
and then ones all the way through your deck.
Man, he gets to play a one of Samba with the best of them under fire with Firefly Gunner and Bug Zapper. He gets to play Samba.
Bug Zapper's gonna be sick.
Bug Zapper's actually gonna be sick in this character. You could just play Firefly
Well, that's
stacks
playable
and
while
kill
committed.
him,
Well, it's playable while committed.
Oh.
Playable while committed. I'll just add it to momentum.
and then I'll play it again.
I'll play it again.
Yeah, I think his kill turns will be crazy.
Oh my God, Flame Aura.
I might actually start building now. Flame Aura is okay, cool.
Let's just play it from your momentum as a block.
Yeah. The coolest part is you could just be like, right before you block, and I'll use this one.
I think okay, so under Fire Avoid we've got a Shinryukan, right? And so like
Actually, the one that matters, where is it?
okay, you're just
Yeah, I'm
jumping ahead of me.
yeah,
Oh, but Shinryukan, I'll block with this action. I'll play this reversal from my momentum. Did you just say it?
Well, I'm gonna pull it up to make sure it works the way I want it to, and make sure it has the symbol I want. It'd be stupid if I just said it.
What card?
Symbol.
We'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Add to
character's
momentum for
insane.
I don't think so. Oh, sadistic ways?
He
Yeah.
definitely has Void. Yeah.
And Chaos.
Oh man.
Yes.
I'll add 2
Wait.
whatever I want.
Wait.
I'll save those for later. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
save those 2
yeah.
for later.
And your opponent doesn't get to see those.
Yeah.
So you have literally no idea. They could be putting insane blocks or
Yeah.
crazy attacks in
Or
there.
just like shit cards they don't want
Yeah,
to use for
and-
momentum later.
and like just the fear factor of
Like-
I have 5 momentum.
And like having a
What
good
do I
momentum
have?
out for that as well. Like just having an insane momentum out that just goes, well, this is for 20 some odd damage.
He also has the Jetta card that says if they attempt to interact with your momentum, you can flip it to cancel, and then after you check it, you can remove it from the
And that
game
sucks. He doesn't have the
make-
symbol I wanted him to have.
to make it perfect block. So I think under Chaos,
I want him to have. He needs to have evil order or life.
so under Chaos, he gets to stack Firefly Gunner extremely well. Like that card becomes a win con in this character. Just Bug Zapper, Firefly Gunner, all these momentum stuffers.
I'm actually just gonna build this character as we're done here.
The Firefly Gunner is dealing like 7 damage when you check for the 7+.
You guys are missing the best card.
Top spin.
Drill Bomb.
Holy shit!
Is that the one check?
Yeah.
Yo.
You get to play a bunch of one-ofs, and it's fine. You're playing a 1/1
I'm not gonna be
check.
playing that team. I'm sorry.
What? Coward.
So
Enhance.
It's only good as my first
if
attack?
it's your first attack, the next card you play. Enhance. Name a card. Your opponent reveals their hand and
Here's
discards
the
all
bad part,
copies.
Cam.
I get to look at a card.
discard the type of card today.
Yo,
Your
that's
attack is
actually-
2 speed. If it deals, you get to look at a card,
That's
which means it
actually
has to be
really
your second
nuts.
attack, which means Drill Bomb won't be useful.
Whatever. Coward.
Sadly.
Drill Bomb's best ability is play second card for free.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Coward.
What else do you got?
I'm
Yeah.
just looking.
I love that we get to recycle a bunch of good attacks. And like if your opponent couldn't block it the first time, maybe they can't block it the second time. Maybe they can't block it the third time.
He can recycle Dragon Flare every turn
Man, that
as
just
well.
Doesn't look weird.
He has
From
he has
today.
fire, so he can recycle Dragon Flare every turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you would play Dragon Flare, but that's an 8 diff.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, I like this character too.
I'm going to build this character immediately when we're done this podcast. How much longer do you guys want to go? Or like we got.
I mean, we've been going for about an hour.
Yeah.
Is there
But we talked about all the characters, right? Except for
Do we-
Botan, I guess.
character sucks?
Character does
Yeah,
suck.
character blows. Move past.
Yeah, I dig everything that's happening here.
I think the set's so cool.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I actually just love this set.
I am really hoping that MHA is gonna My Hero Academy is gonna be a nice reset, because like all these are really cool and all, but like some of these seem like they can get really out of hand.
Yeah.
Like look, when we were looking, like I still feel the same way, but like when we were looking at what's his name, not Rando,
Suzaku.
Suzaku. Yeah, like I still don't know how I feel about that character being a character.
Yeah. Suzaku seems good.
His
We'll
name
see.
is not Suzy Q.
I love Suzy Q's. We gonna go buy some snacks, guys, or
No. I'm excited for this set. What I actually don't want a hard reset. Man, I just don't want a hard reset.
it's not like a hard reset, but like the same way they did Bebop Power Creep.
Here's
Do a MHA hard stop,
but
stopgap.
Stopgap.
the thing is, so like
Air
they've
brakes.
already said that they're not doing this. They've already said that like
No, not.
if you take and you make my hero significantly less power, like significantly less
I'm
power.
not talking less power. I'm talking slow the game down. Have everything in the set slow it down.
But then you have to. As soon as you slow the game down, people stop buying product.
Well, you can't keep making the game get faster and faster.
No, you should make the game the exact same speed. We have a
The past few sets have been the same speed.
we have to keep it the same.
Yeah.
As soon as we slow it down, my hero will not sell, which means this rebrand didn't work, which means that like everything's gone to shit. Like we can't slow down. There's no brakes on the hype train.
Yeah.
We just gotta Delaware smash people to the shit.
Which, like,
We just gotta throw
If-
more coal into the fire.
if they keep
the same
going,
amount of coal.
if they
Not more.
keep going the same way and the same speed that they've been going, the game's gonna live for a long time. I think, to be honest, we're in the best place that we have been for a while.
Yeah, every character's
right now.
playable right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Except for Botan.
95% of characters are actually playable right now.
D tier character.
I think the game's hype, and it's only gonna get more hype.
Yep.
Even whether there's gonna be like a hard reset or not. I don't want there to be a hard reset.
I don't either.
I wouldn't mind the game slowing down just a little bit.
Just slightly.
I think like with the silly torn deck that I have, like being able to kill on turn 2, I think that's already more than enough. And like, there's people playing Timmy 2 Dot trying to turn 1 20 life characters.
So like that's like the thing about Seven Hands as characters. That's the trade-off you get, right?
No, yeah, but I don't think that someone should be going second. I don't think any deck should ever be able to win on their very first turn.
It's because it's a luck-based game.
Yeah, no, totally.
What are your thoughts? Let us know down in the comments down below. We're gonna go ahead and bring this the first episode of TCGU's UniVersus podcast, episode 1, to a close. Thank you very much,
Good
gentlemen,
luck.
for being on it.
Creating that.
Yeah,
You have to, like, do
thanks-
that
thanks for
title,
having
then you
me.
have to, like, you should probably, like, title the episode.
Yep.
Man, that's gonna be like one long.
It is a good thing. That's Tyler's job.
Damn.
So with that,
Yeah, I just do the deck profiles.
stay learned.
Get learned.
Been learned.
See you guys.